All right. Take a minute here. How's everybody doing? If you guys are out there in the old interweb lands, jump on, say hello. It's different, I know, but I tried to warn you guys we were doing it tonight as opposed to tomorrow morning. So hopefully I didn't mess up everybody's schedule too much. Hopefully some of you can see this. And I'm just pumping it out on some of the other sites here real quick. So let me know you guys are out there. Tina, what's up, sis? Heading your direction. Be advised. Be reaching out. Hope you're having a good day. JD, Thursday. I know, man. Listen, I just said, we're doing it differently. I'm going to get into that here in just a second. Well, there's a stranger. How you doing, Sarah? It's been a while. Hope all is well. Let's get some more people on here. I love it. I may have to start doing this Thursday nights, I guess. Look at this. Or maybe just do a separate show. We'll call it Cocktail Hour with HMG. What do you think? Mark? I know. It feels weird. It feels weird. Uh, JD, I don't have to wake up early. I know it. It's funny that I got some people that'll listen to me on the way to work, and a lot of you listeners are out west, and they get up super early. Um, Patriot Pride, Mark. Hey, I'm heading your direction tomorrow. Give me a shout either tomorrow or on Saturday. We may have to do a cocktail hour. I am drinking. That is not water. That is an HMG gin and tonic with a nice little mug. You can't really see it, but it's engraved, lasered, etched from our friends over at Forget Genetics. Spent some time with one of our network sponsors today, Barry. Great dude. Sarah, I actually, I'm glad you mentioned something, Sarah. Sarah, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sarah, I think you were at one time were asking about tea. Am I right? Send me if you were DM me. Um, I feel like you were asking me about tea at one time a long time ago, and I finally figured out the answer to that. But I wanted your input on something. JD, did I see the giveaway to celebrate the start of the info? So, yeah, I did not see the giveaway, but I did see the four best running backs in the NFC North division, and I agree with you on all four of those. Oh, there goes the neighborhood. All right, well, we're going to shut her down now that Lance is here. Oh, your mom's British, sir. Oh, cool. Lance, I know. This calls for Lance. You, Jesus. Sarah, DM me on my personal page. Want to get some insight on it because I got something that I think you'll like. Working on something finally, but we're moving forward. Yeah, guys, listen. I know this is parents met in Spain. That's really cool. This is weird for me to do this on a Thursday night because I'm usually like, hey, let's get the show done in the morning and then carry about the day, go about business and whatnot. But this might actually be better. What does a guy got to do? Lance, I can't even respond to that, man. Like, if you not, I mean, hey, listen, there's 20% off. Today's the last day for 20% off because I'm leaving tomorrow. So we're almost out. We've had I don't know 12, 13 orders in the last 48 hours that came through. So we had to go. I had to take a bunch of coffee up to the post office today to get them out. Oh, Sarah, sorry to hear that. 20, Lance, it sounds like you're looking for a job. Or you want to and I know you just relocated, but maybe you need to relocate again to give you a job, and that will get you the coffee that you're looking for. I'm just, I'm just saying. What? Oh, boy, you guys! I tell you, JD and Lance, you guys are just super funny. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, Sarah, that's a great story. Lance, you let me tell you something, Lance. I tell you what, if I win the lottery, Lance, I'll do a big sale like that. Then again, that could be the gin talking. I don't know. Hey, listen, let's um oh, those damn ladders. You got to be careful with those. Yeah, you heard the part, Lance, about me winning the lottery first, right? I just want to be very clear on that. Hey, listen, let's dive into this a little bit before Adam gets too far into this gin, HMG gin. Let's get some education. Hey, listen, today it is, what's the date today? 29th? Today is the 29th. Tomorrow's the 30th, last day of June. June is and has been Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's PTSD Awareness Month. Um, Check on your battle buddies, guys. It's been kind of a weird. I'll be honest with you. It's been a weird month. Weird month mentally for me. I'm good, but I think it's just like handling new stresses or just kind of new things that are popping up, and it just seems like this, that, and the other thing. And I've also learned, like, you reach out to people, and everybody's got their lives and stuff like that. But I think as you get older, you kind of find out who your tribe or your inner circle really is. You have people who you thought were your friends, or you thought were supporters, or thought were close, that you were close to, and it turns out that it's not the case at all. And then you have other people that you never probably would have thought twice about, and they're there for you, back in every play, um, supporting you and whatnot. And I'm not just talking about friends. I'm talking about this could be family and whatnot too. Not my family personally, but I'm saying that that can happen, and it's one of those things where you gotta, with your mental health, be around people that are gonna pump you full of positivity, be straight with you, but at the same time move you in the right direction. And I think there was just a lot that I saw with people that I've interacted with and or tried to interact with, um, and I had friends and people in my circle that were talking about uh, you know family members and whatnot. So it takes its toll on you, and I think a lot of the times is there's different exits. You got to find what works, but reach out to people too. Don't sit there and just try to take it all in yourself and whatnot. Lance, stop talking. JD, I don't know who's unless JD. I'm not giving away. You guys are nuts. Oh yeah, I get it, Sarah. Thank you though. I appreciate you staying on. So yeah, your mental health, guys. It's check it. You find out what works with it. Sometimes you have to unplug. I took a day where I just unplugged. It didn't work, and I went for walks. I went fishing, and I did the things that kind of keep me grounded. And it was the day right after my son left to go back to college, and he's got some other things that he's doing, as he's getting older and whatnot. So it was a day. I've always been one like, tell everybody to, hey, take a day, find what works for you to kind of get yourself grounded. But I was never one to, I was good at coaching it, but I was never one really good with following through on it myself. So with that being said, I'm going to make an announcement right now is next Friday, I'm not sure if we're going to be doing a weekly wrap up, and here's why. And the reason why we're doing it tonight is tomorrow is a travel day. I'm traveling. I'm heading back to Wisconsin tomorrow sometime, and I'm driving back there. Going to handle some, go back and see some family, and I'm excited to see my grandparents and whatnot. And we're going to be doing some stuff back there for several days. Is all I'm going to say, and then. So next week is unclear, but I will try to keep you guys posted and whatnot. So it might be a little slow around here, which is kind of funny because for you podcasters out there or you authors and entrepreneurs, business owners, Heroes Media Group is launching 2 new products on Saturday, July 1st. We're launching our CRM system. We've partnered with a company, and it's basically 15 softwares into one. It does pretty much everything. It does email campaigns. You can build funnels in it. You got a CRM in it. You can do text messaging, manage your social media, manage your websites, the whole 9 yards. It's great stuff. Absolutely love it. And if you're a podcaster, we got another thing just for you guys and gals. We're using we got some AI stuff that we're using, and with our team, they'll take your stuff and you get the full transcription, which we already do. Our transcriptionist does our transcription. So Laurel, she's great. She's been with us for the last 5 years. We do transcriptions. We'll have, come up with titles for your show or that particular episode. There's just a slew of things. So if you are a podcaster or an author and you're looking for a home, let us help you. That's what we do. Depends on Sarah. It depends on what exactly you need as far as the computer stuff is concerned. Let me know. So yeah. Okay, let me get caught up on some of this. You guys are awesome. I love this. Keep interacting, guys. This is great. So, yeah, I'm excited because we haven't launched a new product in, I don't know, a couple years maybe. So this is really going to be a great service that we get to offer podcasters, authors, business owners, and so forth. It's really anybody. So this is really, really great. Steve Williams, I have a hammer that works great on computer. And yes, Lance, I did. Oh, you guys, I love it. I love it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. It's happy hour, folks. Let's cheers to all of you. Appreciate you guys being here. So needless to say, Heroes Media Group is growing, and I'm excited about that. We're talking with some new shows that are coming on board. We're working with new clients, weekly, and it's great. I'm absolutely loving it, and we're blessed, and it's because of you guys. So, and if you haven't checked out heroesmediagroup.com, please go do so and show the show some love. Follow them on social media, and you'll love some of the topics that they're talking about. And we'll get into that a little bit later, what we missed this week. Let me ask you guys this. Where there's smoke, there's usually a fire, right? In the last couple weeks out east here, it's been okay. But, man, let me tell you something. The last 2 days have been really hazy. And today, I was driving around. I had to go over to Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and meet with, as I said, I met with one of our network sponsors up there. And the entire drive was just a haze all the way through. You couldn't see usually rolling hills and mountains. It was like it wasn't a deep fog, but it was just really, really hazy and cloudy, and it was a little trouble breathing. You could smell the smoke today, and it was yeah. I tell you what, it was something else. It was like that. I don't know, probably 3, 4 weeks ago, and then it kind of cleared up. I don't know if the wind shifted or whatnot, but it's back. It's back. We're not far from the Harrisburg airport, and usually we get planes that come in there. Couldn't see them. Couldn't see them today. So it was something else. But is anybody else like that? Where are you guys at in the Steve? I know where you're at. Sarah, where are you at these days? Are you out west? Or are you somewhere else now? JD, I know where you're at. 3, 4 weeks ago, I was like, yes, yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Pirates game was delayed. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm looking outside. It looks like it's starting to clear up, but it's going to be interesting driving west to see uh, what it's like. Oh, Lance, you're in Indiana. Oh, okay. I'll be driving through. Be driving through. I'll shoot you a text. Steve, you. Anyway, all right. Next up. Hey, listen, photographers in the DC area, whether you're watching now and you're just not commenting, or you watch this later on, or maybe one of you guys have a photographer in DC. The MSEC, Military Child Education Coalition, their national conference is coming up end of July, and they're looking for photographers. If you're interested, DM me, please. All right. What else? Hey, maybe you guys heard, maybe didn't. There's a new video game out called 6 Days in Fallujah, and we've been working with this organization for a little while, and I think this version is just the PC, and they're going to be launching the other ones here later this year and early next year. But 6 Days of Fallujah, it's a realistic tactical shooter game developed with the help. This is what the cool thing is, I think. They had for more than 100 Marines and soldiers that served in the Second Battle of Fallujah on this game, and they had locals, civilians on this game that were in Fallujah during this time. 6 Days of Fallujah. You can check it out. Their website is 6days.com. Man, there was something else that I was just thinking of, and now I forgot it. Son of a gun. Let me see here. What else do we got? I mentioned this last week. Let's see. Oh, hey. Okay, so JD's bringing it up. I actually had that later on the thing, but he's going to steal my thunder. That's fine. Anybody that wants to cover NASCAR, send us a DM. Or better yet, send JD a DM. Is that all right, JD, if they DM you? DM me or DM JD if you want to cover NASCAR or college football this year. Anywhere in the country, we want you guys out there working with us. There's some perks to it, right? JD's been on this since inception of HMG. He came over from another organization that we had. What does covering NASCAR mean? Walking around, taking pictures, taking a lot of pictures. JD will get into it a little bit, but send him a DM, Sarah, because we're looking. We got a bunch of tracks right now that want us back out, and JD's done a good job over the years, kind of putting this together and helping HMG get on the map with some professional sports and whatnot. So this is particularly NASCAR. That was his bread and butter, getting in there in the Arizona sports. So check that out. I mentioned this last week, lab grown meat, and the reason why I'm bringing it up again is because something else just came out that a lot of the times you're going to get uh, meat that says it's from the U.S., but it's not. So there's the American Beef Labeling Act. I'm gonna actually I'll post this here, and I got this from my buddy AJ. They're trying to get it. My understanding is that they're trying to get it to where any meat that we import into the country has to say what country of origin it is from. Because right now you can buy beef or something else, and you may not, you may, you, it's not, it might not be beef. Woof. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh God, I hope I'm kidding. I hope that's not the case. But then the lab grown meat, the FDA has approved that they don't have to put on any packaging that it was lab grown meat, that it's not real meat. How do you guys feel about that? I'm going to post this one again, and I want you like seriously ask you guys, what are your thoughts on this? I posted these two that I'm bringing up right now. I posted these two last week. I'm going to post them again because I think it's important. I think it's important we know what we're eating, what we're putting in our bodies, and if you got the federal government telling us like this is what you're going to eat, is it? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I'm a foodie. I don't like people messing with my food. So yeah, check those out. What else? It's 4th of July weekend. That's what I was going to get at. This is 4th of July weekend. I'll get into 4th of July. Let me get through all these headliners and stuff, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the 4th. The show is brought to you by HMG Gin. That it most certainly is. Forget everything your wife told you to do. Drink HMG Gin. Oh, no, I was kidding. Anyway, this next headline, it's one of my favorite people I love talking about. Bill Gates. One of my favorite people in the entire world, said no woman ever. Bill Gates develops malaria drugs, then releases genetically modified mosquitoes into the U.S. You really think that's true? You think he's doing that? I wouldn't necessarily put it past him. Now Texas and Florida are detecting the disease. Gates-funded CDC is recommending those drugs. That part, I believe. Divorced by HMG. That's Jesus. What do you guys think of Bill Gates? Honestly, don't hold back. What do you really think of him? I have a hard time understanding why we as a society and why people believe that he is some type of medical expert. He's complicated. That he most certainly is. I could care less about Gates. Most people don't, JD. That's fine. I get it. F that guy. Yeah, I'm right there with you. But JD, I'm going to go back to your comment real quick. Yeah, I know it cares, but we need to because the guy, there's an evilness in him. And it's not one that I've crawled down that rabbit hole far too many times. And it's just because he's got money. And yeah, it sucks. And you see bad things happening and yet somehow you start seeing a pattern because when bad things happen, his name always pops up. Is he buying the Red Sox? And I don't care. Sarah, that's putting it very, very mildly. He doesn't just live in his own universe. He acts like he owns the damn universe. There's my boy Gabe. What's up, brother? How are you? Um, uh-oh. Oh, there's about to be a fight here, I think. Hey, listen, look at it. I want to give a shout out. I mentioned earlier, guys, that I got to spend the afternoon with one of our network sponsors, and we are totally blessed to have the sponsors that we do. And I'm about to make an announcement of a new sponsor that is coming on board with HMG. But I wanted to, you guys see me? I'm wearing a hat tonight, and a lot of that's to hide kind of the redness from the drinking. But let me put that out there. Forget genetics. Look at that. Pretty cool hat. Uh, my buddy Barry, Army veteran, retired, good guy. Listen, if you guys are woodsy people, you like being out in the woods. If you're hunters, you definitely want Forget Genetics, their products. If you just want animals in your yard, you want woodland creatures in your yard, go check out forgetgenetics.com. If you use HMG as a promo code, you're going to get 10% off. So Barry, thank you. You got some glasses with their logo on. Oh, there you can see it a little bit. There you go. Boom. And this hat and got some other stuff. And it's absolutely had a blast sitting down with him. Just I met Barry a couple years ago at a show, and it turns out he only lives about 30 miles from me. We're both traveling a lot and busy, but I got to sneak up there today. So Barry, if you're watching this, you hear this, man. Thanks again, man. Great spending time with you today. Um, that being said, we have a new sponsor as well. A new sponsor coming to HMG, and that new sponsor is Independence Bourbon. Independence Bourbon. It's for women by women. For women by women. Independence Bourbon. Go to independence-bourbon.com to find out more details. And we're going to be talking about them a little bit more in the weeks to come. Excuse me. I had to wash that down. All right. Let me see or get caught up on you guys here. Oh, I might have to start. Sarah, you might. I tell you what, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And the people behind it, great people. I'm excited to be working with them. And we're working with them for the rest of the remainder of this calendar year and potentially into 2024. So it's very, very exciting stuff. And one would think, well, Adam, don't you got HMG? We got our own bourbon. We only do 100 bottles a year on that. We do our gin. We're looking for up the production on that. But working with Independence Bourbon, they got a lot more thing. And the fact that it's woman owned is really cool. And they're going to be telling some stories about it. We're actually going to have the founder on the decision hour here in about 2 weeks. So stand by. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited. We got a lot of good stuff coming, you know. Hey, listen, what's everybody doing for 4th of July? Independence Day right around the corner. What do you guys do? It says Sarah, the bourbon out in Tennessee is out in Tennessee. The coffee I do here. A lot of it here, most of it here. What's everybody doing? So taking care of your dad, got it. Lance, you're working on the 4th? Really? Well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Your job. Hopefully I'll be driving up to the north woods of Wisconsin, finding a lake and seeing what kind of fish are in it. Hopefully I can catch a lot of fish. A lot of fish. I'm looking forward to be fishing in the north woods of Wisconsin. I have not fished in Wisconsin in as long as I can remember. I used to hunt and fish up there as a kid and I absolutely love it. So, Amber, what's up? Hey, listen, those of you Amber just jumped on. And if you missed last week's show talking about disc golf, which is basically the sport that's taken over the world right now, Amber's like a pro, and she's got a great program for kids and families, and she actually does, You can hire her for corporate events and stuff too. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, Amber. Yep. Take a bow or a curtsy, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, fourth. Like I said, so that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be up in Northwoods, Wisconsin. So again, next Friday may or may not be live, but who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll get a good service up there, and I can be. Maybe you'll catch me on the boat or something like that. Who knows? But all good times. That being said, here's a safety brief for July 4th. Just be safe, be courteous. Um, don't do anything stupid. Don't drink and drive and all that other crap. I shouldn't have to say. You think you wouldn't have to say that to people now, but you really do, unfortunately. But I want everybody to have a safe fourth. Listen, let's talk about some events, other events and stuff that we got coming up because we got a lot of stuff. I'm going to be on the road quite a bit. Yeah, don't be stupid. Hey, cheers to that. Don't be stupid. We got the MSET Global Summit coming July 24th through the 26th. Ooh, that gin, I want to tell you, kind of tickles the back of your throat there. MSET Global Summit, it's going to be in D.C. July 24th through the 26th. So if you're in the D.C. area and you want to come check out the Global Summit, go to militarychild.org and check it out. All right? We're going to be there. I'm going to be down there filming and doing interviews for the MSEC show and helping them out. So if you're going to be in D.C. near the end of July, let me know. Let's link up and get together. August 21st through the 24th. August 21st through the 24th. Denver, Colorado. We're going to be at Podcast Movement. Now, I know at least one other show from HMG is going to be out there. Shay Sparks, she's going to be out there. In Denver, August 21st through the 24th, Podcast Movement. If you're going to be out there, let us know. Hit us up. What else? Run Ranger Run. Our friends over at Gallant Few, they're bringing back Run Ranger Run. It was originally done in February, and then they changed it to Patriot Challenge a couple years ago, and now they're doing their fall event, Run Ranger Run, and it's for fitness, awareness, fundraising event created in honor and to continue the mission of U.S. Army Ranger veteran Corporal Corey Smith. In 2012, Corey ran, walked, biked 565 miles from Fort Benning, Georgia to his home in Indianapolis, Indiana. And the objective was to educate the public on the difficult journey a soldier has to reintegrate into civilian life. Run Ranger Run continues the mission today. So if you would like to be involved, you're looking for an organization, it's a good organization. We've done a lot with Gallant Few's Run Ranger Run program in the past. Check them out, gallantfew.org. What else? Oh, September 29th and September 30th, we are going to be in Tampa, Florida, with our friends over at Team Atto. September 29th is the All Heroes Welcome Ball, and I believe they're doing a black tie event again this year. It was a great time last year, but I think this year's like a 1920 theme, I think. All Heroes Open Welcome Ball, and then September 30th is the All Heroes Open Fishing Tournament. And let me tell you something, that is a blast. You have a whole lot of fun those 2 days. So go check out, if you're interested and you're in Florida or you're planning on being in Florida and you want to be a part of that, go to teamaddo.org. That's teamaddo.org. On the top corner, you're going to click on events and you can register there. So good stuff. Good stuff. You guys are, let me see here. JD, nothing big planned until or yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing you down in Florida, man. You're not going to be far from us. What else do you guys got? Um, Mention the new sponsor, Independence Bourbon, independence-bourbon.com. For women, by women. Check it out. New show coming to HMG, the Warrior GMR HQ podcast. Working on that. Let's get into the shows here real quick. Power of Investing in People podcast. We're working on that. That should be up hopefully tomorrow. He knows I'm talking at him. So stand by for that one. Other side of the firewall. Friday when we usually do this show, it's Fridays their weekly their wrap up show, but these guys do an episode every day, and their episodes are freaking awesome. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it, brother. The other side of the firewall. Today's episode, they had special guests. I hope I say this right. Aisha Hollins and Miguel Clark discuss their upcoming cybersecurity podcast, Making IT Make Sense. And I'm not an IT guy, and I'm thinking, maybe this is. I listened to this one, and this was freaking cool. I learned a lot from these guys. You got to check this out. The other side of the firewall. Check it out. Sports Media X rollout. Not sure if you heard. Oh, Sports Media X. JD, where can people find more about Sports Media X and what it is? Next up, hey, go check out our friends, Wheelchairs for Warriors. Go follow them on Instagram. They're doing a lot of cool stuff, and they post a lot of cool pictures over there. Wheelchairs for Warriors, another great nonprofit organization. I'll say this. I'm really proud of Heroes Media Group and all of the different nonprofits that we work with. We try to give them exposure, have them on shows. We attend their events or support any way that we can. And we are really, really lucky to work with some of the organizations that we work with. Wheelchairs for Warriors is definitely one of those. So please go check them out. Misfit Nation. I love these guys. This week, actually today, the show went live today, or this episode went live today. Daryl Ute, U.S. Army Special Forces veteran, and he's the Chief of Business Operations for the National Medal of Honor Museum. This is freaking cool. It's in the Medal of Honor Museum is in Arlington, Texas, and they're building a 3-pronged project that will have a museum, a leadership institute, and a monument that will honor all of our Medal of Honor recipients while inspiring future generations of Americans to understand leadership and the love of country. They're going to highlight the 6 values inherent to each recipient: courage, sacrifice, commitment, integrity, citizenship, and patriotism. That's pretty awesome. Check it out. It's the Misfit Nation podcast. Well, gin's really got me going. Maybe doing a second show during the week, like a happy hour. Let's put that out there. The gin's talking right now. Who wants me to do a happy hour show during the week? Maybe a separate show from the HMG weekly wrap up. Maybe we do a happy hour show once a week. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Thursday would be easier for me, or maybe we just do the weekly wrap up, and yeah, we may have to do that. Sarah, that's okay. All right, let's get some more votes in here. Guys. What else do we have? Excuse me. Next up, we got Pushing Back Chaos. This week is a guide for controlling your emotions. Listen, folks, if you're not following Pushing Back Chaos, I need you guys to crawl out from that rock you've been living under. You guys got to love this. Amber, I know you like Amber, we got to do a happy hour. Yeah, we had such a... Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. Happy hour. Yeah, happy hour would be fun. Maybe we do a happy hour show at a disc golf course. having you teach me how to do it properly. Get a bunch of people, HMG people out there, Amber. We do disc golf, and I'm telling you, that could be something right there. I think we're on to something there. Or what was I saying? Happy hour. I think it would be bets of like, can Adam get through the show, or how long will it take before he starts slurring words? And Adam has to drink during the show. This is the one time where I would drink. I'm not a big drinker, guys. Believe it or not, I'm really not. There we go. Sarah, there you go. Yeah, right? Oh, wheels are turning. Wheels are turning. All right, let's get back to it here. Pushing Back Chaos, a guide to controlling your emotions. This show is absolutely, I love these guys. They're different parts of the world, and they come together. And this week, Melon, Mike, and Raph, they discuss the methods and steps they take individually to control their negative emotions from derailing them. The trio unanimously agrees that feelings, even bad ones, shouldn't be repressed but expressed. More importantly, they should be regulated. And they sit there and they talk about it, and they give you all the different ways that you can do it, and how they each break down how they do it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Having three warriors sit down and talk about it is quite something else. So check it out, Pushing Back Chaos. Disc golf for warriors. I like that. Steve, call into the show. I used to do a show way back in the day where we'd have call-ins. Slurred speech. JD. That's not fair, JD. You know me longer than him, right? Steve, we used to do a call-in, and you really need another body or two kind of pre-screening calls. I'll put it that way. But I'm not opposed to it. That could get animated. Yeah, and Sarah, believe me, I've had that happen in the past. All right, here's another. Listen, I'm about to talk about another great organization this week on the Decision Hour. We titled this one "The Battleground Within: How Wild Ops Challenges Combat Veterans to Break Free." I had the privilege to sit down with the Mr. Jeff Morris. He's the founder of wildops.org. They take veterans out fly fishing and doing different things in the outdoors. But there's a very specific niche of veterans that they look for, and it's usually the ones that don't want to be found. And a lot of the people that go through their program, what we learned in this episode is Jeff explained that probably more than 90% of the guys that go through their program were kind of voluntold by their significant others. They submitted the paperwork and sent them there, and a lot of the times they weren't sure if they wanted to go, and it wasn't until they got there that they realized just how much they needed it. Jeff, I'm going to highlight this real quick. Jeff invites potential applicants to consider two critical questions before accepting an invitation to join Wild Ops. One, can they convince him they need the help? And are they truly ready to do the work required? And a lot of guys, sometimes it's not an easy question to answer. And sometimes we just don't want to answer it, if you've ever been in that position. This was a really, really great episode, and I'd love it if you guys had the opportunity. Go listen to it this weekend, the Decision Hour. All right, what are you guys saying here? What are you guys... Oh, is this Sarah? But you're doing a great job, and I'm sure your father very much appreciates it. Steve, what are you saying here? Yeah, it's entertainment. Yeah. Ask JD. He's been around even under the old platform and the stuff that we used to do back in the day. You know, I love it. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. We're having fun with this. Don't forget, guys, you can check out all the shows, heroesmediagroup.com. Next up, environmentally speaking, this one kind of rubbed me the wrong way. This is one of those ones where it's kind of like, okay, here we go. Government's getting involved. Titled Defining Waters of the United States, a Supreme Court decision. Oh, yeah, you're going to love this. This week, they're discussing a recent U.S. Supreme Court case that raises questions about the outer limits of the Clean Water Act and what it constitutes. Waters of the United States. The proposed rule suggests that there must be a continuous and unbroken surface water connection between bodies of water. But this definition raises questions about how to deal with certain types of water. This one, it sounds crazy. I know. I guarantee you're gonna listen to this, and it's going to be like, wait a minute, what are they talking about? Waterways, whether you have a creek that runs in your backyard, is that really yours? If you have a pond in your backyard, is it really yours? Steve, appreciate you, brother. Check it out. Environmentally speaking, this one's gonna want to get you going. JD, you were not. Stop lying. Next up, stay with me. Only got a few more left, and then we'll get back into some other topics here, guys. Stay with me. I love this. Appreciate you guys being on here tonight. MSEC podcast. This week, Dr. Gregory Leskin and Sue Lopez, they highlight the MSEC Global Training Summit that's coming up. Mental health and well-being on multi-tiered systems of support and how this school-based integrated model supports the development of the whole child academically, socially, and emotionally. If you have children of age that are in school, whether you're active duty, guard, reserve, or veteran, you should be following the MSEC podcast and Military Child Education Coalition. They have a ton of resources for parents and for kids. It's really great. Check it out. That's the MSEC podcast. Next up, we have the Arms Room Show, and I'm gonna kill this name. Okay, this week they have Daryl from Divergence Training on the show with us talking about travel safety tips for both national and international trips. This is one you want to pay attention to. If you guys travel a lot like I do, I thought I was pretty good at what I do when I travel. I learned a lot from this episode, so check it out. They do a new episode every Monday at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Check it out. That's the Arms Room. Next up, we got Chasing Happiness. Ryan's got some new stuff that's coming out. Stay tuned for that, so check it out, Chasing Happiness. Next up after that, the Joel Evans Show. He's got 2 episodes this week. Wait till you hear them. They're freaking awesome. He sat down with former pharmacist turned holistic health practitioner Lindsay Elmore and geeked out on the dangers of most pharmaceuticals. The 8 root causes of disease. What to look for in good supplements. So check that out. This was a really cool episode. Second episode he pumped out was with our man Scott Ferguson, a.k.a. Fergie, from Time to Shine Today. He is also a mental conditioning coach, speaker, real estate Mongol, and he really is a real estate Mongol. And he is a top-rated podcast host with the Time to Shine Today. They get into how Scott went bankrupt and then turned around and made millions. How to win your mornings and your day. His gratitude sandwich technique to set intentions and crush fear. You really got to listen to this. And if you're not following Time to Shine Today, do so. Scott is a very, very good friend, Navy veteran, and I love busting his balls about it. But every now and then we'll text each other just to check on each other. Just an all-around solid guy, and he knows his stuff. So check it out. Time to Shine Today with Scott Ferguson and the Joel Evans Show. That was the Joel Evans Show. He was a guest on this week. So check it out, Joel Evans Show. Label Free Podcast. This week, Strength in Adversity. Special guest, David Fischchunk's inspiring story. Mindset and fitness coach, David Fischchunk, discusses the importance of mindset in creating the life you've always dreamed of. That's this week's Label Free Podcast. Check it out. Next up, we got Because Bikers Matter podcast with our man Vegas. Host David Vegas Schumann interviews Vanessa Ruck, properly known as the Girl on a Bike. Vanessa shares her background and how she got into riding motorcycles despite growing up in an outdoor sporty family. She didn't start riding until she was about 20 years old, living on a remote island in the Bahamas where she needed a mode of transportation. Check it out, Because Bikers Matter podcast. Next up, we got your 6 at 6 with the People's Patriot Project every Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check them out. They do a round table. They have a lot of great guests that come on. We got your 6 at 6 with People's Patriot Project. Check it out. God's Good Table. Go follow them on Instagram. Don't forget, they got a great stuff, especially if you're wanting to learn gardening. Go check out some of their stuff right now on Instagram. God's Good Table. The S3 with JD. I'm sure JD, he's leaving a ton of messages and stuff on here, so he's probably got something working in the brew with the sports stuff coming up here soon. So check it out. Oh, there he is. Rich, what's up, brother? How you doing? Glad you guys had a great time. You guys killed it. Hey, folks, Rich, you see the comments right there? That's Misfit Nation. Go follow his podcast. Great episodes this week. And he covered NASCAR for us this past weekend. So over in Nashville. Good people. Good people. Glad that they're part of the family. Sponsors, real quick. Hey, let's check this out. Carrabba's down in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Fort Bragg, where you at? Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? Oh, it's not called that anymore. Do you guys realize that like the names changed? I think it's Fort Liberty or whatever. It's stuff like that leads me to drink. Anyway, Carrabba's. Thank you guys down there in Fayetteville. Love you guys. Sycamore Dairy Road. Go check them out. Tell them that HMG sent you. My tax fella, Anthony. I know you're going to be watching this eventually, brother. Hit me up. We got to get together. My tax fella, he's done all of our taxes for the last decade. And he does our taxes and our bookkeeping for all of my companies. They do a fantastic job. Please go check them out. Support them. You are going to be glad that you work with them. JB Auto Clothiers. Let me tell you about this company real quick. It is a company that I am a part of. And my friend James Boggs, Papa Bear Boggs, started this, and glad to be a part of it. We're suiting people up, and we're looking to hold suit-up events. You get 10 people that want suits, and we're talking these are $1,500 suits. If you bought them off the rack at a department store, they are custom made to measure suits, and we customize them right for you. We take your measurements, we do them, and they're right for you. You pick the patterns, we walk you through the entire process. If you're interested in doing a suit-up event, you need to contact us. Go follow their Facebook and their Instagram pages. Let me see here. Alibi Tattoo, love those guys. If you need a tat or you need a tattoo removed, give them a shout. Honor Brewing, company down in great beer. I'm not a beer drinker anymore, but I love Honor Brewing and what they represent. Veteran owned. Check them out. My buddy Barry, another veteran owned company. Forget Genetics. Look at got that sharp hat today, and some glassware. Barry, love you, brother. Thank you. Forget Genetics. Go check him out. Motorcycle safety lawyers. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I can't believe I have to, but if you ride a motorcycle, you should have these guys on speed dial. Seriously, go check it out. Motorcycle safety lawyers. Great job, folks, for protecting all the bikers out there. Got a Hold Brewing, my friend Wendy and her husband over in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Great people. If you're down in Arkansas area, go over to Eureka Springs. Check out Got a Hold Brewing. Tell them we sent you. Feed the people, buy the people. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, it is so much easier and more cost effective to find a local farmer or rancher and buy a cow. Buy your beef or buy your hogs from local farmers, local ranchers. You will save a ton of money that way. And that's how we start turning this whirlwind that we live in the world right now. That's how we start turning that stuff around. Go check out feedthepeoplebuythepeople.com, and you can find ranchers and farmers in your local area. And then, of course, we want to welcome our new sponsors, Independence Bourbon. For women, by women. We appreciate all of you guys. So thank you to our sponsors. All right. That's it. I got to finish go packing. This was a cool show. This was fun tonight. I appreciate all of you guys jumping on, leaving comments. Obviously, evening times might be a little bit better. We may have to do the weekly wrap-up in the evenings. So let me know. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Have a safe and happy Independence Day weekend. Smile a lot, make someone laugh, and know someone cares. God bless you. God bless America. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next week. Take care.